Hey, what's up, everyone? Good morning, Blue Ridge Silverhound. Hope everyone's doing well as we're all still quarantining. Quick little update. I'm probably at about 98%, which is cool. I've never felt better in the last few weeks than I do today, and yesterday was pretty nice as well. So I want to thank you guys for all the well wishes. Appreciate it. We're going to get through it all together. Whether you guys are directly impacted or not. This whole thing just plain straight up blows hot rocks as I'm looking forward to everything just kind of getting back to normal. As we know, that's it. It takes some time. But the reason why we're on this video today and what I wanted to do is to have a conversation about what is appearing and kind of trending to be a similar event happening to 2008 and 2009, which was the last, I guess, recession period. The economy went into tankers. The housing market went bust during that time, and as kind of a side effect to the whole thing, we saw a lot of coins that were minted in 2009 become relative scarcities today. Okay, the coins are valuable, especially in full roll form. So if you're able to find some of those 2009 coins that are still, bank wrapped, brand new, full sealed, straight up, then you have some pretty good money. Okay, these rolls are worth, like in the case of the 2009 nickels, whether they're the Philadelphia or Denver Mint, they're worth over $100 a roll, straight up. It's amazing. As a matter of fact, that's on the low end. Some of the rolls get up there in price, but the same can be said for the Roosevelt dimes and the territorial state quarters. So the Washington, D.C., Guam, Puerto Rico, American Samoa, U.S. Virgin Islands, and Northern Mariana Islands are all low mintage compared to the previous date or the date after. Everything is pointing in a direction in which that is going to happen again. And it's going to be even more serious and more of a thing to kind of monitor because we're in the middle of a pandemic with COVID-19. So the one thing that people are kind of refusing to do is touch money at all, because that's where a lot of this virus is carried through, is through monetary instruments, among other things, especially when you have a lot of people touching the same coin on a daily basis. Nobody wants physical money right now. So there's a lot of emphasis on digital payments, Venmo, PayPal, Apple Pay, things like that, or just paying online with your credit card if you're buying goods and services. So that all seems to point to a possible opportunity, a real boon for the coin collectibles market, most specifically coins that are going to be produced not only this year, but in 2021. I foresee the same things happening as of 2009. So I'm telling you guys right now, I know some of you are probably really adamant about not wanting to go to the bank, and that's fine. But, if you have the opportunity to pick up some rolls of coins for this year, especially coins that are going to be produced, the latter part of 2020 and 2021. All right, depending on how quickly we recover from this pandemic will determine, the speed at which production will be at full capacity at the mint, alongside people trusting this touch money, again. Another thing that is been an X factor in all this is, as you guys know, the San Francisco Mint has halt productions on their specialized coin products. Okay, as you guys know, the proof set is a big part of that. The proof set is a made-on-demand product. Okay, so as products being purchased, let's say of this proof set, as you guys know, there's also the 2020 West Point nickel that's in the proof set for this year. And the reverse proof set, which it might be pushed back because of the closure of the San Francisco Mint facility, that it's going to skew the numbers by a huge deal. Furthermore, we're going to see drop in the overall purchases of these sets. Call it like the perfect storm candidate for a coin set that'll be worth a lot of money in 5 to 10 years. We're going to see a lot of opportunity here, ladies and gentlemen. Now, as of yesterday, as you guys know, the two of the 2020 West Point quarters were released into circulation. I haven't found anything yet on eBay, although there are people that are priming the pump a little bit and they're selling like full bankrolls of these quarters without guaranteeing that there's going to be West Points in there. But they're selling, for example, $50 face for $75. And there's been a number of sales already for something like that. Okay, they also have 10 roll lots for $100 face that someone had sold for $160. We'll actually take a look at that here in a moment. But yeah, there's a lot of weird things going on that never took place back in 08, 09. The U.S. Mint never shut down in 2008 through the recession. But we saw the less need for coins in general, and therefore the market adjusted. Now, what are we going to see here in the next 12 to 18 months? Well, it really depends on how everything is going to play out, when it comes to the pandemic and people heading back to work and trusting money again, all right? But the collector in me sees this as a wildly entertaining possibility that the coins are going to be ridiculous. Even coins that have been released already for 2020, like the Lincoln cents, the Shield cents for 2020, the nickels, the dimes. I mean, they produce those denominations all throughout the year, and that has probably taken a huge hit. So those are my immediate thoughts on what's going on today. Okay, if you guys find any 2020 coins, I would probably put them aside, just because there's going to be less of it out there. So what I wanted to do, first and foremost, is to just kind of take a quick drive through the U.S. Mint website at some of the product that's produced in San Francisco, and kind of spec on whether or not these are viable candidates for a possible, investment. The proof sets, I would be okay just kind of like avoiding those. I probably wouldn't take too much stock in knowing that those coins are going to be worth a whole lot more. But there is another set that's going to be coming out here real soon. Let's see, we're at April 9th. And that's going to be the silver proof set. All right, the one that is supposed to be released April 17th. We're talking 10 days away. This one is going to be interesting. Now, it's got a nice, healthy price tag of $63.25 for this set. But the coins are silver. Okay. Let's see. 2020 United States Mint Silver Proof Set contains 10 proof coins, each bearing the S Mint mark. So we're pretty much at a foregone conclusion that this set release is either going to be halted, or more like it's not canceled. It's halted until further notice. Yeah, it's also going to come with a reverse proof West Point nickel, which is nice. This is a nice set. But this one right here is definitely one to keep an eye out on because it hasn't been released yet. Whereas the previous proof set, the regular one, not the silver, is already out, and it's already the production amount of this set, I believe, is already over 400,000 pieces, if I'm not mistaken. Last time I looked at the production schedule or the production limits for it. But this one right here, I'm less bullish on, but the silver proof set is mighty tantalizing. That one I would certainly say has a lot of opportunity. The question is, when are these going to be sold? Are they going to be pushed back? All right, because let's say for argument's sake that the San Francisco Mint is closed for at the minimum 2 months. All right, that's going to push back the production of the set 2 months. All right, so we're going to be looking at June before an eventual release. Well, you know, unless some of them's already been produced. Somehow I doubt that though. American Eagle, 1 ounce silver coin. Now is this? Yeah, it's produced in San Francisco. So here's another one that is always popular among Silver Eagle collectors. This one is also one that that I'm going to keep an eye out on as well. There's just no guarantees that when this coin is indeed released, which I believe is either late May or early June, if we went by last year's release time, that one would probably be pushed back as well. I think the West Point Mint is still operating as normal as of right now. That might change. That might all change things. But those are the two main releases that I will be focusing on as a possible spec. All right, and we're talking low mintages. We're probably going to see a reduction 40 to 50% of a mintage limit on those sets, especially if things don't get better with the virus. In terms of coins, individual coins that are made for circulation that I would keep an eye out on, call it like it is. All of the brand new 2020 National Park quarters, I would definitely keep an eye out on. Okay, not so much the American Samoa with the bats, not so much that one, or the Weir Farm. Those are the first two that's been released. But the subsequent releases, the last three designs throughout the rest of the year, I would definitely keep an eye out on. Now, what you're seeing on screen here are people, you know, at the time of release, they're selling 5 roll lots of American Samoa Denver Mint quarters, okay, where you have the opportunity to find a West Point. It's almost like kind of like a mystery grab bag type affair, and these people are making about $25 profit off of $50, which it's not bad. I would rather much want to find the coins and sell it that way. You make so much more money if you went that route. Now here's that one lot right here that sold yesterday. 10 rolls, $100 face of the American Samoa fruit bat quarters for $160. So figure after fees, this person probably made about $42, $43 by the time it's all said and done. And here's another 5 roll lot that sold for $80 plus $8 shipping. So there's a little bit of money to be made, but when it comes to what's going to happen to the production of these new coins from this point forward, we are going to see massive reductions in mintage limits. So we're going to see probably numbers that rival 2009. Okay, so call it like it is. this is going to be an insane opportunity for everyone to pick up some rolls and sit on them until probably 24 to 36 months. You're going to see that people are going to want to find and buy these rolls. Another thing I want to look at is some of the other general circulating coins. So let's take a look at the 2020 Lincoln cent and see if we can come across some things here. All right, so we have the 2020 D Lincoln penny box that sold for $42. So we're seeing the prices come down off of these for full $25 face boxes. And that might actually be a good thing. And if it were me, I would probably be into buying a few boxes. Now, in contrast, here's one right here that sold for $100 plus $16 shipping yesterday for a Denver box. Okay, so that first one was a Denver, but this is half a box, so it's only $12.50 for $42. That's strange. Huh? I don't like that. But this one right here sold for $100. Which, you know, if you wanted to get a box of these coins, you're still gonna pay 4 times face for the things. 2 months after release. It's amazing, amazing stuff. And if full rolls are still selling for like $6, $7, $8. So it's you guys see the market. It's not slowing down any. Let's take a look at Jefferson nickels. Well, let's see if we have anything here. Now, there are singular coins. 2-coin lot P&D for $2.75 is in there. In case you're wondering, the 2020 West Point nickels in the little storage pouches, or this one sold for $11.50, but here's another one that sold for $15.50. It's not quite all over the place, but you can see $10 to $15 sales for those individual raw coins. I'm trying to see till we get to a full box here. There we go. So this is a sale on March 13th this is a strange one because you have a $250, or actually wait, 2020D Jefferson nickel and 2020D Roosevelt dimes, 15 rolls of each. So that's $75 plus $30, $105 face. That's sold for a best offer. It's not $500, and it's a lot of money for these new coins. Here's a new 50 roll box, $100 face of 2020 Philadelphia nickels for a best offer that was accepted, probably $300. But these are all coins, guys. You're going to see the production slow down on these. I haven't heard anything, and I'm not going to say for sure if the Philadelphia Mint is running to full capacity or if they've cut down production at their facility. But, this is going to be something to keep a real close eye on because it's going to make for some interesting things. If you're looking to make some money in the next 12 to 18 months, you heard it here first, folks. We're going to see some pretty insane, drastic things happening with some of these newer coins coming out. And it's going to be a time to pounce. So, anyways, I think that's going to do it for today. I wanted to go ahead and update you guys on everything going on with the San Francisco Mint closing for now. The tours are done. They're all closed at every facility. But also wanted to take a close look at the market for these coins. It's going to be insane. So you guys enjoy the ride as we're going through this turbulent period. And I know you guys have reservations about picking up coins from the bank. But if I were you, and I probably will do the same once I feel 100%, is I'm going to go and I'm going to try and get some of these coins in hand and just sit on them, because it's going to be probably one of the best things you could do right now. I mean, we're going to be talking about being able to quadruple 5 times your money by the time it's all said and done. I want to be there at the forefront of this wild economic activity with these coins. So I want to thank you guys for joining in. Sorry to keep it so long, but I wanted to do this little lighthearted conversation about, all this great stuff happening. Or I don't know if it's great stuff, but we're seeing side effects for the first time, I would say, in a long time, from a huge worldwide, event that's happening. I'm your host Sean with Blue Ridge Silverhound. Feel free to share the video if you'd like on your favorite social media platform, and subscribe to your boy. Don't forget that. Could always use more support from some of the new guys. I want to thank everyone for joining. You guys have a wonderful day, and would love to hear your thoughts. Go ahead and comment below. Take care.